I honestly don't even know what I'm gonna say for this one. Sausage Party. So Sausage Party is a new movie from Seth Rogen, James Franco, their whole team. It's from the guys that brought you Pineapple Express, This Is the End of Neighbors, and a couple other, movies like that. And in this movie, there are a bunch of foods in a grocery store, and the foods, when they're picked by humans, they go home to the human's house, and they live in paradise. Basically, these foods think that humans are the gods, and they take the animals back to paradise. Not animals, foods. I don't know why I said animals. I guess that would be The Secret Life of Pets or something like that. Movie I still haven't reviewed. But anyway, these foods go back to the humans' houses. The humans then treat them like, spawns of gods or something like that. And they live in paradise. That is what they think happens, though, until they realize that the humans are actually evil. And then they start to question their whole, realm of existence. And start to question, what do they really think? What do they really believe in? And it's just a weird journey. And weird is the word I would use to describe this movie. Typically, I can tell, alright, a movie can be good, a movie can be bad, a movie can be fantastic, a movie can be awful. But this movie, I can't really define it as any one of those. I just say it's weird. And that isn't like a positive or a negative towards the movie. That's just how the movie is. I mean, the movie set out to be an R-rated animated comedy for adults to laugh at. There's a lot of raunchy jokes. There's a lot of just dirty jokes here and there. There's a lot of raunch, a lot of, vulgarity in this movie. So if you're going in expecting that, that is what you're going to get in this movie. Lots and lots of cursing from these animated foods. So if you're going in expecting just a completely vulgar time, that's exactly what you're going to get. But what baffles me is that I always go into a movie and I'm like, alright, a movie can be vulgar, a movie can be just completely dirty, but if it tells a funny story too, then I'm totally in for it. This movie, I can't tell if the story was funny or just completely off the deep end in the weird realm, because the story it's simple. It's just alright, the foods realize that their whole philosophy on life is wrong, but at the same time I'm alright, this is being executed in such a bizarre way, just through all these weird stupid jokes, that I can't tell. By the end of the movie, you're just questioning, was that told well? Was that a story that made sense, or was it just bloated by all this weird comic effect that was just kind of hit or miss? So you're just left thinking, is that a movie I enjoyed, or is that a movie I didn't enjoy? You feel there's a lot of bloatedness on this movie, with the cursing, with the vulgar situations, with all the just crass jokes. I understand the movie is called Sausage Party, so the movie has to be crass, but if you take those things out, and you just focus on the story a little bit more, I get the movie's supposed to be funny, but if you focus on the story a little bit more, and you have that humor and that story really both to pack the punches, then you'd have a better movie, in my opinion. All the voice acting was fine, but the story just kind of fell flat. It wasn't quite there. The setup was a little bit boring in my eyes. The movie got better as it went along, but overall there was no point where I'm like, man, this is really well done storytelling. This is really funny storytelling. It just felt like a bunch of jokes that were outtakes from other movies that this team has made. This isn't going to go down as one of the best Seth Rogen movies of all time. This isn't going to be one of James Franco or Jonah Hill's best movies of all time. The cast assembled for it was good, and the premise was good, but a lot of the best jokes were in the trailers, and I don't think this is one you guys need to run out to the theater to see. So I'm going to end up giving Sausage Party a C+. If you're a huge diehard fan of these guys, then you should definitely check it out. But overall, I don't think that the average person would, get a hugely funny time out of this movie the way they might out of Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping, out of Neighbors 2, or even Central Intelligence. I thought those were all three comedies better than Sausage Party. But guys, that is just my opinion. Those are just my thoughts on Sausage Party. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I can totally see why you might have a lot of fun with this movie. You guys can go over to mymoviethoughts.com if you want to see some more posts from me. You guys can follow me on Twitter. I am at John M. Hayeck. You guys can also subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to see new movie reviews from me every single week. Links to all three of those in the description down below. Be sure to like this video, comment on it, share it with some friends. I'm John Hayeck, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching.